While the sun is setting, I'm going to show you real quick before we chat. You can hear the fish jumping in the background. And just behind where you are sitting are two eagles perched in a tree. And they are here for the same reason. The gentleman in the back seat is here. I think they are waiting their turn to get fish. So what I wanted to do real quick is share with you this beautiful scenery. See if I can brighten it up just a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And that way you can see how beautiful it is. Let's see. And I can share with you what I brought that I have been working on when I'm not paddling. You're gonna hear a lot of splashing. We are on the water. He is fly fishing. Oh, the eagle just swooped down out of the tree. Let's see if I can turn it so you guys can see it. Sun is setting and it's just absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna share what I'm working on. I have this really lovely bag that is woven. And these are the colors that are all around you. It really does look like this. You guys are gonna hear that the whole time, I'm sure. But hopefully you'll be more attentive to what I am doing. Actually, you know what? Since he is fly fishing, before I show you my knitting, let me show you these really cool flies. Can you hand me your fly box, Dennis? I told him when we came out I wanted to show you guys some of these flies because they are really interesting. So I am new to fly fishing. We just started, we took some classes. Was it about a year ago or longer? About a little over a year ago. Our local outdoor shop is amazing. They support our community of interests that people have, one of which is fly fishing. And it really is an art. It's a skill, obviously, for the guy doing the fly fishing. I learned how to do it too. I would prefer to do it without the hook on. Oh my gosh, the eagles are just, they're in like cruise and find fish mode. But the art or artistry part here, that's the eagles. Their nest is over there. So the artistry comes in here. And I just wanted to show you a couple of these. They are jumping like crazy. I asked if they jump into the boat, does it count and do you get to keep the fish? Because they have, Alaska Fish and Game have regulations as to how you can hook a fish and what qualifies it as an honest to goodness catch. And you have to actually hook it in the mouth. You can't snag it, that they call it. And they have to be a certain size, right?
Only for fresh water, you can't snag them.
Oh, can't snag them in fresh water. So this is what I always thought fly fish lures were like. So just like a hook, a little thing, and then this. And it is. But what I'd like to show you is a little bit of fly pageantry, because they go from just this, I'm gonna hold the hook so you can see, to some more elaborate and quite blingy. So this one has, I'm nervous he's gonna catch me instead of a fish. They get a little bit more elaborate. So this one has a bit of sparkly bling, and it has an eye, or two eyes. So it rather mimics a dragonfly hovering in the water, which isn't very fair. I mean, it's not like we go out and people are like holding out some dinner and we're like, oh, and we go to eat it and then they grab us, but to each their own. So there's also, let me show you some of these ones. This one looks rather interesting. I'll just show you one or two more and then I'll get to the knitting. But they're really interesting because the back portion comes out here and then they have parts that come out here. So it really does look like some type of mosquito or fly that we have here in Kodiak. Oh my gosh, that one there was huge. I'm gonna just tap this, maybe it'll zoom in. There. So they're kind of interesting. And then there's this one, which is made out of a feather. And last one. They're big and blingy. And I guess the fish just go crazy. Oh wait, I'll do this one. Look. So they love, I mean, the sparkles. That sparkles in the water, and it has, can you see it has the feathers above? Whoa. Look at that one, Dennis.
Golden.
The golden eagle just swooped down. They're everywhere. I feel like either we're gonna get a fish to land on us or an eagle is going to hop in the boat with us. So these are flies, and it is quite an art. They have a lot of technique to making them, and people who fly fish have a tendency to kind of get into that, just like us with knitting. You know, we get into one project and then it morphs and evolves into another. So you start up fly fishing thinking you're just gonna fish, and then pretty soon you buy all this gear to craft your own. But they're hopping all around us. I'm hoping they'll start hopping right here in this area behind me so you guys can see them. What a beautiful view. And I'm nice and toasty warm. Here are your flies. You want them back? Can you get them? And I am cozy. My shawl matches my, oh, it smells so good. I soaked and blocked it. It smells really good. My shawl matches my kayak, which the kayak is this color. And I get a lot of questions about it. It's an inflatable kayak, super sturdy, very easy, very portable. It's called Advanced Elements. Ours is an adventure grade, so it is actually C-rated, and streams, lakes. So it's got a really sturdy hull. The bottom is a real sturdy, thick plastic. It's easy to inflate. The insert in the bottom and the part that surrounds us, all, you know, it's like a oversized bike pump. Pump it up, toss it in the water, let the air out when you get out, fold it up, toss it in the back of the truck, and we're good to go. We've actually put in the Volvo before, haven't we? Huh? Yeah, so it actually can go in the back of my car too. We put the seats down and toss it in there, which makes it super convenient. All right, let me share with you just real quick what I'm knitting before the sun sets and we head back. And it's just beautiful here. So I'm just gonna turn us just a little bit because I want you to be able to see on the go podcasting. So the mountains are behind us. Lovely, lovely. Okay. So the colors of autumn are here. It's turning from the bright green Emerald Isle to more of the cozy autumn island. And it matches this yarn that I'm using. And this yarn is just glorious. Love it. It is by Little Skein, Anne of Little Skein in the Big Woods. And I thought I brought my information. I did a reel that featured it, so you can see it, and I'll put it in the notes to tell you exactly what the color is. But I don't think you can get this one simply because it was for her Beatrix Potter group, and it came with a really lovely purple, and it had a pattern for a shawl. I saw the yarn and loved it. Came with this little neat contraption, which my needles are far too small to work, but it is a needle cozy. So you pop it open, you slide your straight needles in, and then you close it. This one has all different kinds of mushrooms. And so the needles and the part of your project would be up here, and then the project itself could be down here, but it would keep your needles safe and from slipping out. This is turning into these. These are really cute socks. I don't know if you can see the cable. I'm gonna show you on my socks and it will pop up really nicely. This is the little socks. No. Okay, not the little socks. I'm gonna tell you what it is. And watch it not be on the one that I brought. Of course it's not. Okay, Summerly Knits has a new pattern and it is simple black socks. Little black socks. Little black socks, like a little black dress. You know how everybody needs them in their closet. And that was what it was. So this is my project. And instead of having little black socks, I thought I didn't want to have black socks. I wanted to have autumn vibe socks. So if you look right here, you can see it matches. Actually, it matches what's behind you. Dennis, you got your oar out? Can you fling us around just so they can see the beautiful, you can't really see it behind us because those are still green and there's not trees there. The trees are there. And I want that behind me. And I know I get a lot of feedback from you guys where you're like, oh, you're making him do all the paddling. He will readily admit in other podcasts that I've shared with you, little episodes, I actually do a lot of paddling. He will do his fishing and I paddle until I sit and chat with you guys. So don't feel too sorry for him, right? Back me up on this one. Yeah, right. He's agreeing. It's true. I'm not just making it up. So making him spin us around is just part of the package. I come and I support him and I cheer for him and keep him company because who wants to come out here all by themselves and be alone? I do. I actually love kayaking by myself. So when we flip around, you're going to see the golden colors behind us. So what's really fun about this, well, back up a little bit, move forward, and then you can navigate. You're good. Come on, just a little bit more. We've got the anchor. We anchored so it would be still. Go, 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 go. A little bit more, a little bit more. Need to see, need to see. A little bit more. Okay, you can kind of see. It actually looks like the same right here because what I want you to see is right there. And the sun is setting, so it's not. Wait, yes, it is. Okay, there are golden colors. And it would be awesome if we could get pyramid in there too. So behind us are mountains, and over just a little bit more is Pyramid Mountain. I'm giving you guys the tour. This is where we live. This is this. So Pyramid Mountain. Actually, from one direction, it truly does look. Oh my gosh! Do you see those colors? And it matches my sock. See that? I know, isn't it beautiful? And so there is actually a nest. Where's the nest? Oh, the nest is actually over there. There you go. This tree had the eagles in it. Okay, so that was kind of fun. I enjoyed that. I don't know if he enjoyed it. I don't know if you did, but I did. I thought it was fun. So it matches this, and this sock pattern is really simple, and it's one of those sock patterns that the inspiration was just like your little black dress. You can just grab it. It goes with anything. These little black socks, which she did in other colors other than black, kind of the same idea. But they're not like her other, and I keep saying her, it's Summer Lee, and she has Summer Lee Design Co., and she has a podcast, Summer Lee Knits. They're not just a simple basic sock pattern. That's what she has in addition. But this one is cable patterns. Do you hear that noise? We heard over there what sounded like wild cats fighting. but there are no wildcats here, so we started heading over that direction, and it was by where the river mouth is, and it really sounded like bears fighting. So we kept paddling over that direction, and I suggested maybe we paddle over here instead. So the cable pattern is worked, 2 small cable patterns, you see? And these 2 cables are worked on this side and on this side. And after the ribbing, the body of the sock has almost like a pebbled dot texture, which is really fun. And it's just basic beginnings here, which are always a joy to have. I've been enjoying, as I've been working on it, the beginning of it, I cast on at home by the fire, and we went out to Calson Bay, and out there we saw tons and tons of bear tracks, and you know, bear are everywhere here, especially this time of year. They're trying to get well fed before hunkering down for the winter, and just all the different things that have been going on. I've been journaling about, not very much sock knitting, but a lot of journaling, and it's been very enjoyable. The needles are small, and I really enjoy them. I'm looking forward to getting this sock worked up. Had just a couple rows, 1, 2, 3, 4 in between paddling, 4 rows. So yeah, I'm gonna turn a little bit so he can get a better angle and you guys can see the other side, because it's super pretty. This is the Buskin Lake. Oh my gosh. The eagle has landed. Let me turn you, see if you guys can see the eagle. So if you look over there, there's gonna be, you see the movement? I feel like they're debating on whether or not, like, one will pop up and come over. I feel like they're debating on whether or not they want to come over and be with us, or if they want us to leave, and they're trying to think of the best way to invite us to leave. You hear that, Dennis? That duck? Loon? There's another bird over there landing. I'll try to turn you guys all around so you can see and enjoy. So right away when we started out here on Buskin Lake, Dennis was fly fishing, and after not very long, just a few tosses, let me get the focus off of me so you guys can see that. Wow, isn't that, this is the color it really looks like right now, but isn't that beautiful? Anyways, he tossed out a couple of times, and he actually hooked a fish, and after he hooked it, the line broke, which is really disappointing. So we're out here on this beautiful area, the section, and hopefully he'll catch one more before it's time for us to go. Well, even though it's all bright and blue, or not blue, it's more like it's coming up, it looks blue. Like if you guys were here, you would see blues and purples and pinks, in addition to the yellows and the greens. But the water is still and flat and dark, and then pops of brighter colors, and the clouds are reflecting in it just like a mirror, and it's so flat and still. So I'm glad I could bring you guys out here. I'll keep our eyes open for any wildlife, and if we see anything worth sharing, I will. But until next time, I hope that you are well and happy, and that you are enjoying your place in the world wherever it is. Thanks for sharing a few minutes with me here in my part of the world. He didn't get anything. I thought maybe he did. Keep you posted.